Hi everyone, my name is Phoenix Normand, and I wanted to first of all say happy holidays and a happy new year, which is coming up in a week. Holy crap. And just to give a sort of a quick overview of what is Tribe U. I've been getting a lot of questions on LinkedIn regarding, what exactly is your class? How is it any different from the other conferences that I attend? That sort of thing. So let me be clear. Tribe U is not a conference. Many of you know I can't stand conferences. That's no offense to conference organizers, but I find that learning in a small group and learning with a tightly knit group of incredibly passionate people is how I thrive. I love sort of having these random conversations and hearing people's experiences and hearing kind of what worked for them with regard to certain things, and really digging in and finding ways to not only partner with the people at the table, but to also really get all of that knowledge that I maybe didn't even have before. And what I found is when you do that in a smaller group, it allows you to sort of absorb it and to actually keep it for a much longer time than I typically get, for instance, at the conferences that I've attended. I've been to some great conferences. I don't want to slag everybody, but again, I found that I need it. I need this. I don't need people talking at me. I need people talking with me, and that's basically how I learn best. And that's really what I created with Tribe U. Tribe U is a group of 14 to 20 amazing executive assistants from every single market that I travel, and I travel around the world now, teaching this class. And really, what it's about is I'm trying to, let's be honest, I'm trying to create the next generation of executive assistant. I believe that, yes, our current generation, if you will, are amazing administrative assistants. We can make coffee like you can't believe. We can, kind of hold the fort down. We're low-key travel agents and all of that. But I believe, unfortunately, the role has changed. It's evolved, as have the expectations of the people we support. And I think what they're looking for more than anything, they're looking for a true strategic partner, someone who understands the business just as well as they do, someone who can sort of extrapolate the information that goes back and forth, both internally and externally, and really sort of devise a plan and to use that information to build a calendar correctly, to make sure that their travel plans are created in a way that allows them to knock out, for instance, multiple meetings in one city. And to really get a sense of what it feels like to be a CEO, how to act like a CEO, and how to produce like a CEO. But I'm really doubling down this time on Tribe U. So at each table, we're going in. I'm no shrinking violet, as many of you know. I'm not a wuss with my opinions. And that's one thing I do love about the Tribe U table is when we come together, we talk it out. Any issues that we deal with, be them on a personal level or a professional level, any sort of issues and communication gaps, for instance, that we have with executives, all of that stuff gets dumped on the table and we pick it apart and really create true workable strategies that have been quite successful so far, by the way, so that when we return to work on Monday morning, we have everything we need. We're thinking differently. We're feeling differently. We're feeling empowered. We're feeling excited again. And I think that's what's missing. I have tons to say with regard to executive assistants right now and kind of my disappointment with the lack of initiative, if you will, as well as the lack of confidence that's out there. I believe that we're given an incredible opportunity right now with executives who want us to succeed. But again, we're still kind of chilling in the cut and allowing them to kind of dictate our futures, meaning, here's a bunch of useless tasks, go do that. I don't really know how to use an executive assistant anyway, so here's my best guess. Narrative needs to change. We need to provide the narrative instead of it, basically being given to us. And that's really what Tribe U is about. It's about digging in. It's about looking at the business. It's about approaching our role as a CEO, not just an administrative assistant who's collecting a check. This is about a business within a business, and how do we run that effectively and for our number one client, who is whoever it is that we support. So, It's 2019. Let's do it differently. I'm calling 2019 the year of us, meaning us being executive assistants. We need to move. I don't know how else to put that. I keep mentioning AI is out there, and it's getting stronger. Companies are popping up. In fact, a couple of members of my tribe are in AI specific companies, and we're about to get our lunch swiped off the table, and I'm okay with that, because guess what? By taking Tribe U and by going to certain conferences and by upping our knowledge and upping our education, we will get to a point where we again are thinking as a CEO. We're thinking strategically. We're doing the things that are necessary to help the company move the needle, as opposed to just doing a bunch of tasks for which we are being judged on, and often unfairly. So with your 2019, do something different. Let's ramp it up. If you feel that you're not getting what you need from the conference, augment it with something like Tribe U, where it's small group learning. It's not people talking at you, it's you actually providing the narrative and providing the conversation and the input and all of your experience and all of that with 14 to 16 or 14 to 20 other executive assistants who are just as passionate about getting it right and stepping up and doing something that is kind of outside the box, outside of that job description that was handed to you on day one. That's not who we are. We're a force, and that's one of the things another reason why I call it a tribe. And because it's a tribe of kind of my making. I want us to succeed, and I want the people that I coach and teach and mentor to succeed wildly, because I selfishly want us to sort of change the bar, to lift the bar to a level that affects us all, because I think that's what's going to save us in the end. So anyway, there's your diatribe for the day. Again, happy holidays. Thank you so much for all of you who are in my private tribe, as well as those who have taken both Mega U and who are already registered for Tribe U. I promise you, when you take this class, you'll be different. It'll change you, and it'll change you for the better, and it'll definitely change your career for the better. When you walk in the following Monday morning, it'll just be different, and you'll have the license for it to be so. And I think you'll blow your executives' socks off, because it's happened a lot. They gotta walk in and I don't know what you just went to, but do more of that. So thank you again, and I look forward to seeing you at Tribe U. If you want to join, head to thismytribe.com and register for a table. Thank you, and see you soon.